Hey everyone, welcome back to the Blitz Babes, where we discuss NFL football for the girls by the girls. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Erin, and today we're going to be diving into week 3 of the NFL season. There's actually so much to talk about. We'll be covering some of the big games, highlighting standout players, sharing injury updates, and of course, giving you our fantasy football updates.
Thank you. And with that, let's go ahead and kick it off with the Patriots versus the Jets game.
Oh my God.
What were your first thoughts on that one?
My first thoughts were, sorry, my nose itches, but that Aaron Rodgers is old and the Patriots aren't the Patriots without Tom Brady. But then I started watching the game and I was like, wow, is Aaron Rodgers not old? And then I was like, oh yeah, the Patriots are still nothing without Tom Brady.
Damn, yeah, he is old. He is fucking old.
He's the oldest active player in the NFL right now.
How old is he?
Like
40? Like 40?
He's old,
Damn.
but the perks keep him young.
The perks keep him young. Yeah, and then he came off that Achilles injury. I just watched a video clip of that, actually. That was crazy. But
oh really?
Yeah.
I wanted to take a shot every time they mentioned his Achilles injury. Like every time they mentioned, I was just like, dude, we get it. He's old and he had an Achilles injury. He's popping off right now.
I think he tore the whole thing. Like,
oh damn,
the whole thing tore, I think. But yeah, he had a great game. It was kind of crazy to see him back, like how he used to play.
Yeah.
At his big old age.
No, but literally, people were like, "This is Aaron Rodgers in his prime," and I was like, "In his prime? Excuse me? At 40 in his prime? There's no way." But I mean, fuck it, he did look really good out there. And they played at home, didn't they? The Jets?
I think they did.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. So, his ability to escape pressure in the game, that was pretty cool to see, because they were trying to put some pressure on him, but he was able to escape that every time, get out the pocket, make some touches. He connected with 8 different receivers during that game, and he moved around the field for a total of 714 yards. So I guess I need to stop calling him old.
Yeah, I wish I could do that when I'm 40.
Right.
Yeah,
I can really do that now.
Yeah, same. Yeah, he had a really good game. I'm trying to think. I didn't actually get to watch the full game of that one because that's when AT&T decided that I didn't deserve internet.
Oh, okay. I actually watched the full game, so I can talk a little bit about it. I do see here that we put that was his first win at home against the Pats in 8 years. That's kind of crazy. Go Jets.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. I did watch the highlights of it, and well, it was on Monday, I think. Was it on Monday? No, Thursday? It was Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday, I was watching the updates of it that you were giving me, and I was like, dude, how are they losing this bad?
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. So guys, I was texting Sarah like every minute what was going on, and it would just be like, okay, Pats have the ball. Oh, never mind. It's 4th down. They're punting it. It's like, oh, Pats have the ball again. Oh, never mind. Turnover. Like, it was so crazy.
Yeah. They couldn't hold on to the ball. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. And Jared Mayo is not considering a quarterback change right now. He actually did just sign a contract. I think that's why, but who knows? But his stats, he's like 4 for 8 for 22 yards in that game, and he was sacked twice. I don't know. The Jets had 7 sacks on them as well. I don't know. It was kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I did notice, because I had Ramondre on my fantasy team. I didn't start him, thank God. But yeah, I watched from the highlights, and based off of the highlights, it seemed like New England was trying to just air that bitch out.
Mm-hmm.
But the first week and the second week, they were a very like run heavy offense, and for whatever reason, this game maybe they were scared of, of Aaron Rodgers or something.
I don't know.
And they were like, "We're gonna air this bitch out," and
Right.
it's like, yeah, okay, but it didn't work out for them clearly.
Definitely. I think there was too many missed tackles and bad angles on their half. Like it was a hard watch. Every time they had the ball, it was a hard watch. I thought I was watching the Panthers.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't try to focus more on the run game, at least at the beginning, like when there's like you're not trailing behind and trying to catch
Mhm.
up. Because they have a strong run game, and Stevenson only had 6 touches. Their running back,
Right.
Stevenson, only had 6 touches the whole game.
Damn.
Like,
They
that's
just
crazy.
like I don't know. I guess they just
And
didn't.
he did a great job, like, week 1 and week 2. So I'm like, why didn't they try to give him the ball more?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like what you said, if they're scared of Aaron Rodgers or what. I know, I noticed when he did like run the ball at one point, they were scared to tackle him, and he mentioned like in the post interviews, like or like in the halftime interview, he was like, I don't care like about getting thrown around or whatever. It's just part of the game. He's like, I feel better at age 40 than now because he has like a private chef and I don't know. Oh no, I
He's
said
on
that
that TB12?
yeah, I said that wrong. He feels better at age 40 than he did in his 20s. I guess with the
Oh,
private chef, but
damn.
I don't
He
know.
takes them
Overall,
TB12 supplements
it
on the
was a good
TB12
game.
diet.
There was a little bit of drama on the field. One of the Pats players, Tavai, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but he hip tossed Hall, and then Simpson came over and like got in his face, and Simpson's like a rookie, so he just like started getting in his face, and they broke it up. So it was like a little bit of a drama there. That was pretty fun.
I love the fights. I love to watch I don't know what the channel is on YouTube, but they do like NFL most heated moments like every week. And I'm like their number one subscriber. I love to see the fights. I love to see the beef. I love to see them getting in each other's faces.
I enjoy the drama. I just don't like when the drama like leads to pettiness like on field, Like
Oh yeah.
biggest example like last year with the Ravens and they kept getting like taunting fouls like or
Yeah.
excuse me, sorry, I'm stuck on basketball. But overall that was
No, yeah. Yeah, that was a really crazy game.
good
I wish
start.
I could have seen the whole thing.
I
Disappointed.
wish we could have it was a good start to the week.
I know. I wanted to see like the return of Aaron Rodgers finally.
The
Not
return of
really.
Aaron Rodgers.
The return of Aaron Rodgers. That's what we should have titled the
This
episode.
this whole episode, just the return of Aaron Rodgers, and we talk about him for like 8 minutes and move on.
Dude, we need to like write down some of the crazy shit that Aaron Rodgers has done and said. He's like I don't know if I told you this. I think I did that. He's like a huge like conspiracy theorist. Like
Oh no, yeah, I know about Aaron Rodgers. He's crazy.
he's always on some crazy shit, dude. We need to like write down a list of the craziest Aaron Rodgers
Something.
conspiracy
It's
theories and
so
shit.
perky. He's just
So
perky.
perky.
Yeah, he's perked out, and every interview he's just high strung and is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shaking my head.
Moving on though, we can get
Moving on.
into the Giants versus the Browns. The game was 21-5.
That game actually pissed me off because how are you, the Browns, losing to the Giants? Before
Crazy.
and like minus the fact that I did have their defense and Amari Cooper on my fantasy, just what the fuck? What the fuck, Browns? You're supposed to be better than this. Like it's the Giants.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I did see, I think it was in Uncle Ocho, they were talking about how Watson had said that the lawsuits are affecting his performance.
Oh,
I think
well.
there's more. I think there's more since the last episode we touched
Oh
on.
my god.
I don't know for sure
What?
100%. I haven't really been keeping up with it, but yeah, apparently
There was already a
he's
lot when we talked about it in our first week. In our first episode, we talked about Deshaun Watson's upcoming, accusations from various women who were coming forward, and I guess that would affect my performance on the field too. But
yeah.
I was gonna mention that coming into week 3, I think a lot of the teams who start off at 0-2, I think they just have a lot of pressure and they just have like a fire under their ass when they come. So I don't know if maybe that's what happened here. They came in 0-2. They don't want that 0-3 like record for the first team because I think actually like since they started going to 17-week games, there's been no team to go into the playoffs that have started at 0-3. Or like if you're at 0-3, you don't make it to the playoffs. The only other people who did were the Texans in 2018.
Yeah, they're the only team in the 2000s, like from 2000 to now. It's like what, like 24 years? They were
Yeah.
the only ones that made it to the playoffs after a 0-3 start.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that they just had a lot of pressure under them. So I don't know if that's what happened in this game. That's what it seemed because they just had like a fire under their ass, basically.
Yeah. Also, Malik Neighbors has been fucking cooking.
Cooking.
Cooking. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, he was the first player in NFL history with 20 receptions and 3 touchdowns in his first 3 games.
That's fucking crazy.
Making
Yeah, he's
history.
making some crazy ass catches.
I mean, the Giant, not to shit on them, but they did do a good job. They did go into halftime with 21-7. Like they did fumble the ball after the first play, but they were able to snap back. And I think going into halftime with basically the game's almost over at that point. I think that really helped their confidence in their second half. Hurt the Browns' confidence though, but
Yeah, that's crazy. I know there's a lot of discussion around like Deshaun Watson and stuff, and then on top of like all the accusations, it's like, like I don't really know what's gonna happen with him. But the
yeah, it was,
Browns O line has 3 linemen out on injuries, and then on top of that, the Giants like blitzed the shit out of out of him.
yeah,
The Giants had blitzed 31.3% in the first 2 games,
damn.
and that blitz rate to 57.4% in this game. So
Damn.
yeah, it's like
That
over
is
half.
like, yeah, that's crazy. And then not
Yeah,
having not
and you
having
can tell.
and not having your lineman like sucks, especially like on your offense. It just that hurts you. I think we'll talk about that later in the Falcons game. Same thing.
Yeah, like they didn't allow him any time to like do anything, dude, to throw the ball. He got sacked a bunch.
And they were at home too, the Browns.
Yeah.
Bad day to be a Browns fan, I guess.
Bad day to be a Browns fan for sure.
Shaking.
Um Moving on though. Onto the Eagles and the Saints game. This game is actually kind of crazy because it didn't go the way that I had anticipated that it would. I thought that it was gonna be like a shootout. I thought it was gonna be a high scoring like shootout game.
Oh
And
yeah,
it very much was not. The
yeah. It was.
Eagles didn't score in the first 3 quarters. So, and then the Saints didn't like neither of the teams really racked up very like it wasn't a very high scoring game and I thought it was going to be and it wasn't.
Yeah, I honestly didn't really know what to expect, but overall, it was a low scoring game. Like the total score was 27, which is like nothing, you know?
Yeah, dude, I thought it was going to be a fucking shootout. Like I thought cuz they both have good offenses and I thought it was going to be a high scoring game, a lot of like crazy plays, big passes. But the defense just decided that they simply would not allow me to enjoy a fucking football game.
I don't know. I might blame Nick Sirianni for that. Like the head coach for the Eagles, his decision making was questionable. The offense didn't convert either attempt. Like it was, I don't know, it was weird. There was some drama, like kind of online. They were saying that no team would want him if he got fired.
Nick Sirianni?
Yeah. I guess just his decision making is questionable.
His play calling?
Yeah, they call it like here or there, like some, I don't know, it's just like so.
Dude, that reminds me so much of Mike McCarthy from the Cowboys, bro, because He's the same way too. His play calling is just so questionable.
Yeah, but is it Mike McCarthy or is it Jerry Jones?
It's Mike McCarthy, dude. He'll run. He's like notorious for like on third down, on third downs, he'll run the same fucking play every single
Every
fucking
time.
time. Yes, I'm like, bro, they know what you're gonna fucking do.
Me
And
on
then on
Madden.
top, I don't know. Yeah, literally. Like
Me on
I
Madden,
always
just click X, 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 and then
literally.
just
Oh no, literally. I always see so many like tweets where people are like Ask Madden would call a better play than fucking Mike McCarthy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. There's some coaches that have very questionable play calling. I think Mike McCarthy is definitely one. Nick Sirianni is also up there.
And I'm not even a coach, but I just know that.
Yeah,
Like, like I don't know. There's just certain things I feel like are common sense and they're just not being done.
can we talk about Shaheed? We'll talk about him more later for fantasy segment, but
Oh, I did peep that. I was gonna text you, but
I don't think he caught.
because we were like going up against each other, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna shit on her because that's rude. Like,
I don't think he caught a single fucking ball.
shaking my head.
I
Yeah,
don't think he caught a single. I don't think he got one single fucking yard, one single completed pass. Yeah, what the fuck?
yeah, we'll
Olaf
definitely
cooked
talk
though.
about it more.
Olaf had a great game though. I mean, compared to Shaheed. You know, one thing I did want to talk about, which we kind of talked about last episode, but I've been seeing a lot of comments on videos of like people debating about Jalen Hurts if he's like a good quarterback or not. I was watching Uncle Ocho or Nightcap, and they were talking about how Jalen Hurts like isn't the best quarterback, and like he throws picks and like makes questionable decisions, and then everyone in the comments will be like, Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. He throws for so many yards, and all the other quarterbacks they always throw interceptions too, and nobody ever talks about it. Everyone is always shitting on Jalen Hurts, and he's a great guy. And I'm like, I don't
Okay,
really know. I feel like I need to see more of how he does this season to like see how
definitely.
they're gonna do this season. But like, yeah, quarterbacks throw picks, but like just because like other quarterbacks throw picks doesn't mean that they're all great. Like they all threw picks.
That's valid. That's
Like
valid.
if multiple quarterbacks are throwing interceptions, that doesn't like then they're all bad. I mean, not necessarily, but
I guess let's
like
see.
you get what I'm saying? Like just because everybody
Yeah.
else did it doesn't mean that it's not a bad thing. Like what are y'all
Well,
talking about?
how do they call it in the professional world? We'll table that thought and watch these upcoming games, and we'll talk
Yeah.
about it next week and see what's going on. I think after the fourth week, after 4 weeks, that should kind of give you an idea. Maybe,
I don't
maybe
think
not.
he's
I
bad. I
wouldn't say
just
he's
don't think
bad.
he's great. Like
I wouldn't say
he,
he's bad. I just think that people just like have his meat so far down their throats that they can't like breathe and like wake up. Like, just
yeah,
please open
I
your eyes.
don't
Like
think he's great. Yeah.
the glazing is real. It's real bad.
I don't think he's bad.
I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's like top 3 or 5, but he's probably top 10.
Yeah.
He
I
might
think
be
he's like
10.
I think he's like in the same level as like Dak.
Ooh, I don't know. Dak might be worse.
I feel like they're very similar like level. Like they're not bad, but they're not great.
But they're good guys.
They're just a guy. They're just a guy.
They're
Like
just
they're just I don't know. That's how I feel.
maybe if they were like mean, like maybe if they're like mean people, it would sway people's like perspective on them. But since they're actually like good guys, it like makes it harder for them or something.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't think they're anything like special. I think they're just average. Not I mean maybe a little bit above average quarterbacks,
Like mid.
but they're not. Yeah, they're not like Patrick Mahomes or like even Josh Allen. Like I think
Right.
they're just guys. I don't know.
They're just guys. That's okay.
Yeah, and then a lot of the times, like, well, for Dak Prescott, like he'll. Well, we'll talk about this later too. Whenever we get into the Cowboys game, but like he'll like throw for hella fucking yards and like play the absolute fucking game of his life when it doesn't matter. When there's like 10 minutes left of the game, and then it makes it seem like the game was way
Yeah.
closer than it actually was. Like they weren't trailing behind by a million points the whole game.
No,
And then
literally.
like in garbage time he'll like go and like play like fucking Superman and make his stats look way better. And it's like, yeah, he threw for 350 yards, but like 300 of those yards were in the last like
Right.
half of the fourth quarter
Right.
when it didn't matter. It was fucking garbage time. So,
Shaking my head. Should we
anyways,
talk about one of the most disappointing games I witnessed this weekend?
no, I think we should just skip it.
We should just skip it. I mean, that was
No,
a
I'm just
pivotal
kidding.
moment. Like that was crazy. You know what's also like what's crazy is I was watching that game and like I was, getting distracted or I go and do something and come back and then every single time it's just flag, 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 flag. Like, dude, come on.
You wanna know what's crazy? Oh, we're talking about the Texans and Vikings game, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry, y'all. We're talking about the Texans and Vikings game.
You wanna know what's crazy too?
What's crazy?
Is that I had CJ Stroud as my quarterback and the fucking Texans kicker and the fucking Texans defense, and they wanted to have the worst game of their fucking life. But anyways,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Did
that was fucking
you
crazy.
drop the Texans defense?
Yeah, I did. I fucking hate them. They can burn. I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I dropped the Texans defense and picked up the Vikings defense because after the last game,
The betrayal.
I know. They've been cooking though. I'm not gonna lie.
They've been doing really good.
The Texans defense, I think, has only put up like 5-6 points like every week. I need a little more than that.
Yeah, just a little more.
Yeah. CJ Stroud had a terrible game. I'm not gonna sit here and try to sugarcoat it like people do.
I don't know.
like
I don't know
like
if it
the
was
Jalen Hurts fans.
Yeah, I don't know if it was nerves or if it was that stadium. I know that stadium does have like a different energy like than the other ones, but I don't know what it was. But he definitely did not look comfortable on the field.
Yeah, I think they
None
really
of his
got to
plays
him.
were comfortable. Like he got sacked like 3 times, through 2 picks. Like
Yeah, I think the defense was really getting to him. I think that they were doing a good job. I think the defense was doing a good job. Hey, and I'm not saying that just because I picked them up. No, I'm joking. I think they did a good job. Like CJ Stroud is a great quarterback. Everybody knows this. We've been know this. Everybody knows this.
everybody knows.
So if you're able to come in there as a defense and like confuse him, put pressure on him, make him uncomfortable, make him like put him in the position to where he's throwing interceptions, he is just looks uncomfortable. The game, I mean, shout out to you, you're doing your job, right? But yeah, that fucking sucks because I wanted them to win.
Yeah, that was a tough loss for Texans fans, honestly. Just there's just so many like illegal formation flags. I think that's just due to the ineffective play calls and miscommunication in regards to that game specifically. I just think it was just bad. I think there was a lot of miscommunication, so that's why there were so many of those illegal formation flags, which was disappointing to see. I just think I don't want to say it cost them the game, but it definitely was a major factor.
Yeah.
They also don't have Mixon, and they replaced him with Akers, but I think that was really well, obviously it's not questionable. It's what they had to do, but that man only had 9 yards the whole game.
Yeah. And it's like I need to see more of him to like make a decision because it's like, did he only have 9 yards because like of his performance, or did they not have absolutely any opportunity
Any
to run the
chance,
fucking ball
right?
because they had to air that bitch out because they were so fucking behind?
I don't know because
That's crazy.
Stefan Diggs actually had like a lot of touches that game. So that's why I was wondering, like, are the drama queen rumors true? Because I have him, and those are his most points. I think he gave me like 23 points or something.
Yeah. I mean,
So
they had to air that bitch out because they were so behind. Like, whenever
definitely.
but also one thing that has been kind of surprising me about the Texans is that, um, I guess it's just not really like, okay, so they have 3 good receivers. We started off the season, we knew they were gonna
Yeah.
have Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, and Tank Dell.
Yeah.
What I was interested in seeing was how that was gonna play out, like, if Nico Collins was still gonna be his guy, or
Mhm.
now you have Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell is back, like, is he gonna
Yeah.
have, like, a wide receiver 1, or is he gonna kind of, like, throw them to all of them, like,
Right.
equally? Or somewhat equally.
Right.
So seeing how that's played out has been kind of crazy because I honestly did. I mean, I know Nico Collins and him have like that connection, like the relationship from
Mhm.
last season, but Nico Collins is like his wide receiver 1, and then I didn't know like who would be his like number 2 guy because
I feel
Stephon
like
Diggs
it's
and Tank
big.
Dell, yeah, they're both really great receivers. So I was like, damn, I don't know how this is gonna play out. And yeah, I think he's been like throwing it to Diggs more.
Well,
I
also,
I wish I could see more Tank Dell, but
he
yeah, he
keeps
didn't have
getting
a great
hurt.
game.
So
Yeah, and he had a game, I think it was last game where he dropped like hella passes. No, I think it was the week before this one.
yeah, I didn't see any too many drops. I saw Schultz dropped it, but he's always drops the first one. He doesn't have good ball control, honestly. Like he'll just be holding it like this in front of him. Like, no.
Like this.
Yes. Like tuck it, please. Please.
Oh my god. Jalen Hurts got the ball knocked out of him like that. He was like running and he was just holding the ball like this and was running like this and he was like this and they knocked it out of his hand.
Right? Like, what the
I was
hell?
like,
Like,
dude, come on, man.
no, literally, put that
Fuck
shit to
it.
your chest. The fuck?
Deadass.
That's not
Yeah.
that's like the first step they teach you in football, I'm sure. I'm sure that that's the first step.
Hold the damn fucking ball.
Hold the ball control. This is how you keep the ball from getting knocked out. This is how you don't drop the ball. Like, I'm pretty sure that's number one. Don't drop the fucking ball, and here's how. Here's how to not drop the ball.
Catch the ball. Don't fucking drop it.
Don't drop it. That's easy. That's how you play football, everybody. You don't need to know anything else.
Just catch the ball and don't fucking drop it.
And don't drop it.
Period.
Well, we
Yeah.
should get a win next week when they go against the Jags.
I hope
Hopefully.
so.
I
I hope
don't see
so.
why not. The Jaguars are kind of like sucky.
Speaking of sucky, um,
The
Panthers
Panthers
versus the
don't
Raiders.
suck. The
Panthers don't
Panthers
suck?
question mark question mark.
That's fucking crazy. So maybe Bryce was the drama?
Was he the drama? That's crazy considering like he was the 2023 overall pick.
It'd be like that sometimes, dude. I feel like sometimes quarterbacks just don't adjust coming from like the transition. They
College.
don't adjust
Yeah.
well to the transition from college to NFL. And
Yeah.
also another thing too, which I kind of touched on last week, is I feel like teams are not giving quarterbacks time to like transition. Like a lot of times before, like with Patrick Mahomes, like you would get a new quarterback, the team would get a new quarterback, but they would sit under like a more seasoned quarterback for at
Right.
least like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, or even like the whole first season. But now it's like they expect like they draft a quarterback, and obviously if you're drafting like a first or second or third round quarterback, like your team fucking sucks ass. Obviously. That's why you're picking first. So whenever they're drafting these quarterbacks fresh off like college, and expecting them to like be the savior for their team and fix
Right.
everything. It's not. I mean, it can happen. Like CJ Stroud, like came off right off rip and was fire, but it doesn't happen. Like to give the quarterback time to like develop as a
Yes. Yeah.
player, to learn under a more seasoned quarterback. Like they're
Yeah.
not giving any time to the new quarterbacks to like
Yeah.
develop
And I think
as a
that like
player.
he just didn't get a chance to like use the resources that he had because he didn't know how. I think it's exactly like what you're
Yeah.
saying. He didn't know how to use them. He was never taught. He never learned, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't know. I guess Andy Dalton
And
just
it
wants to be their savior.
and it beats you up too, because like you go in and you have this whole weight on your shoulder that you have to be like the one to save
Mhm.
the fucking team. And it's like, dude, like
Mhm.
I've never played a fucking NFL game in my life. And then you go on the field
No,
and
literally.
like you like most of the time you're not gonna do great
Yeah.
because it's not the same. It's different. And so it kind of like ruins their confidence in a way. Like, and then if you're not confident about how you're playing or you're not confident in your ability to lead your team as the quarterback of the team, it's just like it's setting them up for failure. Like, you know what I mean?
Definitely. I know
So,
exactly what you mean. I don't know. I hope that maybe another team will pick him up eventually
maybe.
and maybe nurture him and
Yeah.
he'll be able to perform.
Or maybe even just let Andy Dalton like start the games and have him just be under Andy Dalton for a while, because Andy Dalton is very seasoned quarterback. He's been playing for a long time. Just have him like be under him and learn from him. Don't put him like headfirst into these games. Give him time to develop as a player and see where he goes from there. Like
No, literally. My
like
fear
don't I don't want to say he's a bad quarterback, because he's new. He's a baby, and I think he needs time to grow and develop, and everybody transitions differently. Not everyone is perfect off the rip.
yeah, and my fear is that they how do I say it? That they'll take this like win and then just like run with it and just expect too much from him and place too much pressure and then he'll end
Um
up the same as Bryce Young. Like we
yeah.
don't know what's happening behind the scenes. That could have been happening to Bryce Young. They could have been like, "Come on, man! Like we need this. We never had a win since like 2015. We fucking suck and blah blah
So
blah."
much pressure.
Yeah,
And even if they're not saying it, like when you're on the field
you
and
know
you're
it. You feel it.
yeah, and you're doing bad, and it makes you feel worse. Like you don't have
Yeah,
confidence in yourself anymore as a player, which makes you play even worse, like than you
and like,
already were.
and I'm sure like playing in an empty stadium didn't help.
It's a shitty feeling, you know. Like you have to go out there and feel like confident in
Confident.
yourself, confident
Yeah.
as the leader of the team, because you are the leader of the team.
Uh,
So I hope the best for Bryce Young. I hope
me
that
too.
like he gets to just kind of take a back seat, and Love Island reference. Just kidding. But take a back seat under Andy Dalton and just like learn and
Yeah.
have time to grow and develop, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll see him in the future better. And
Hopefully.
it'll give him time to build his confidence back up too. But yeah, I saw that they were calling Andy Dalton has a nickname.
It's a nickname.
the, the Red Rifle.
He reminds me of Mitchell from Modern Family.
Oh my god, that's so true. Yeah, that's so true. He does remind me of Mitchell from Modern Family. And I feel like both of them look like Vincent Van Gogh.
For sure. Yes, definitely. Oh my god, remember like Modern Family did like there was an episode and Mitchell had got like fired or something, so he took up painting and then he like cut his ear and they kept calling him Vincent Van Gogh. I was like, damn, they did that on purpose.
Yeah, he looks just like him. And so does the Red Rifle.
The Red Rifle is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. He gave the Panthers first touchdown on an opening drive since 2022. He had 3 touchdown passes in the first half, most for Carolina quarterbacks since 2015.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could not have predicted that performance like at all. Crazy.
Honestly, me either. I guess we could I'll touch on a little bit on the Raiders and then we can move on because it's not like they really perform too much, but they're basically the worst rushing team in the league. And that's coming from a Raiders fan. But
Nothing but pain for us this week. Texans,
yeah,
Cowboys, Raiders.
Texans. Shaking my head,
Shaking my
but
head.
they always suck. It's fine. I think they had like a whole week to prepare against Dalton. I wrote Young here, but I meant Dalton, and they failed. Like they knew what they were getting into. I don't know.
I think they underestimated. I think they underestimated it and thought it would be an easy game. Maybe. I'm guessing. So, did they win because of that? Or did they just cook? I don't know. I feel like I'm excited to see how they do next game and see like if it was a fluke or if it's for real.
We'll never know.
We'll see. I'm excited though. I'm excited to see how they do.
Who do they play next week? Let's pull that up real quick.
That's a great question.
I keep scrolling past them. Where they at? Where they
The
at?
Bears.
The Bengals.
Oh, they play the Bengals?
Yeah, they play the Bengals.
What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, I think I'm looking at the following week. Oh, yeah, I am. They play the Bengals? Oh, yeah, I put week. Yeah.
Oh,
Where are they playing at? Oh, they're playing in Carolina. They're playing at the Panthers Stadium.
which Carolina do they play in?
That's a great question.
I'm gonna look it up.
I think it's North.
You're gonna guess North. Oh yeah, it is in North. North Carolina. Go support your team if you're a North Carolina resident. I'm sure it's like $10. Just go.
Nah, they fucking raised those prices real quick.
After last game?
No, bitch, after halftime.
After halftime. I'm actually gonna look it up.
Back up to $200.
The prices of tickets are insane.
Damn. Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
go to the Texans game this weekend. I don't care.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I haven't bought the ticket, but I'm waiting till either like Saturday or the day of.
Period.
That's the best time to buy your tickets. I did some research.
When?
The day of or like the day before.
Oh, period.
Bro, they suck so bad that they still have standard tickets.
The Texans?
No, the Panthers. I'm sorry.
Oh, the Panthers? Damn.
Yeah, they went back up to like 200.
I fucking knew it.
Oh, they
Damn.
went back up.
Those bitches. Greedy bitches.
I know, right?
They fucking changed those prices after the first fucking drive when they made that touchdown.
No, they changed it after they benched Bryce Young. They were like, come on, guys, it's gonna be a great game. But they actually have so many tickets left compared to like when I was looking at the Texans tickets.
Well, go buy your damn tickets, North Carolinians.
North Carolina.
What the fuck are they called?
I don't know. I don't care. Just go buy them.
Go buy your damn tickets.
Go buy your tickets. I did see the lowest was like $40. Just go. Go see a game. Take your kids. Take your mom, take your dad, take your baby daddy.
What do we got next? 49ers versus Rams. What the fuck is going on with the 49ers?
This was an interesting game because they both teams don't have like their star people. So none of the teams could be like, oh, well, it's because we don't have Puka. Oh, it's because we don't have Christian. Like, no, none of the teams have anybody, actually.
Yeah, literally.
Y'all all have nobody.
That's fucking depleted. Crazy as fuck.
No,
it was still a hell of a game too.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I just think that like Brock Purdy is just not. If we want to talk about like bad quarterbacks, I would put Brock Purdy in there. I just don't think he like
I
obviously the quarterback doesn't necessarily make the team, but I feel like he definitely does not make his team. I think like his team makes him.
yeah, I think it is controversial, but I would put him in the same family as like Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott, where like they're just guys. Like he's a good quarterback, but he's nothing special. Like if you take away like their players, they kind of struggle a little bit. Like
Right. But I feel
they can
like
still perform. Like and they can still throw the ball and like but they're just not special. They're just guys. They're
I,
just
okay, that's fair only because there's worse.
yeah, like I don't think any of them are bad. Like I
Yeah, I
wouldn't
don't
say
think
they're
it's like
bad.
the
I think
worst,
they're just
but okay, I will take that back. But I will agree with that sentiment that like, but I don't think he's the best though.
no, I don't think he's anything special. Like people hype him up. It's the same with Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott. Like I would put them all in the same category of quarterbacks that are really, really hyped up. And I don't think they're that special. I think they're not bad quarterbacks. I think they're good quarterbacks. They're good, decent quarterbacks. But
But we need to
I
like
don't.
draw
Yeah,
we need to draw like a Venn diagram of the people who
yeah,
hype them up and the people who are their fans. It's
yeah. And
just
they're
a
all.
circle. It's just a circle. Like you be real. Like you're hyping them up because you're that team's fan.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, yeah. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
circle.
yeah. It's.
Which is not
I
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with like going hard for your team, but just be real to yourself, please.
yeah, they're good quarterbacks. They're just not like stand out. Like
They're not the Tom Brady's. They're not even
yeah,
the
they're not gonna.
Rodgers.
Yeah, they're just good quarterbacks. Not
Yeah.
great, just good. But speaking of the game, um, Juwan Jennings had the game of his fucking life.
Love his life.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
crazy
know.
though how they're both missing so many players. They're missing
No.
Cooper Cup, they're missing well
I
the
kind
Rams are missing Cooper Cup, Puka Nakua, the 49ers missing Christian McCaffrey. They're missing oh they're missing George what's his name? Kittle. They're missing Kittle too, I think that game.
of
Kittle
kids.
was out.
They missed
And
and Debo.
yes, yes, and Debo.
That's
Damn.
what I was gonna say. Like I kind of like that. Well, it sounds fucked up. I kind of like that all those players are injured. No, but I like that other players are getting an opportunity and they're like
Yeah,
showing out, and it's proof. Like with Jordan Mason, Jawan Jennings. Like I
right.
can't say too much about the Rams, but they are like it's like it does allow for other people to step up and prove themselves or show
Right.
themselves, and I do like that. I appreciate that because I think they would get stuck after a while. I think they would get like, oh, that seems
Like in the shadow.
yeah, or George Kittle, like like you don't see Jawan Jennings on a um Little Caesars commercial.
This is true. Yeah, I think whenever you lose big players like that, it definitely sucks and hurts the team, but it
Yeah,
also is an opportunity for other players to like have their chance
yeah,
to come out and show out, and they did. I
and
mean,
they
yeah,
did. So
he
they're
had the
doing
game of his
great.
fucking life. He he's the only 49ers player other than Jerry Rice to have 10 plus receptions and 3 plus receiving touchdowns in a single game.
Period.
Yeah, he fucking cooked. Juwan Jennings had 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. And he had some crazy catches too,
Period.
like crazy end zone catches. I have nothing negative to say about it. It was actually
It
it's
was
like
a
you
good
said,
one.
it sucks that they got hurt, but it was also really nice to be able to see,
Like
other
fresh
players
faces.
have
Yeah.
crazy games like that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, not fresh faces because I don't mean like rookies. I just mean like fresh as in, you don't get to see them all the time.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
like I obviously want the other people to heal. They are great, amazing players. But it's just really nice to see, especially like so early in the
Yeah.
season.
And it doesn't happen every time because sometimes
Yeah.
you'll lose your star player and everyone fucking sucks ass. so,
Right.
so it's
Right.
that's why it's like nice to see someone, you know, like a little bit more underrated have a really, really great game.
And they were doing
Um,
really well until the Rams like woke up.
until Matt Stafford like awakened his inner beast.
No, literally. In the fourth quarter, he's just out of nowhere just became possessed and was like,
Fucking
"Oh
crazy,
yeah, I
dude.
play football." That happened
Matt
a lot.
Stafford is crazy. Matt Stafford is crazy. He's like he's one of he's a great quarterback. That's
He
one
is
quarterback I can say
a
is
great
a
quarterback.
great
Yeah,
quarterback.
I agree with that. Like
I like and historically like has proven why
why
he's
he
one of
is
the
who he
greats.
is. Yeah,
Period.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
that was fucking crazy. I feel like there were so many games this week that had like just like storylines out of a movie, dude. Like the comebacks, the drama.
Yeah, honestly, I was pissed off watching a lot of the games because I was just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And then out of nowhere, a lot of the teams just decided to wake the fuck up and like we're not
Like
really gonna
play
get
the damn game.
like yeah, like they just wake up and they're like, oh, okay, I know how to play football now. Like we're not gonna touch on it too much, but it happened with the Broncos and Bo Nix. Like they actually won, and I was just like, dude.
Crazy.
So now you know how to play football. Now you know what the fuck you're doing. Come on now.
Yeah,
Do
speaking
the job
of,
you were hired to do.
no, literally. Speaking of, perfect transition into the fucking Ravens versus Cowboys game.
And
Speaking of waking the fuck up at the last possible second.
no, literally. But I also
Um,
think that this was what I had mentioned earlier, how the Ravens came in 0-2. They didn't want to start that again. That would have been the second 0-3 start.
damn. Yeah, it was also kind of what I was saying earlier. Like Prescott fucking boosting his fucking numbers at the last second in garbage time when he's behind by fucking 30,000 points.
No,
Now
literally.
all of a sudden he wants to play the damn fucking game.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I read that he had the same amount of yards in the fourth quarter that he did in the first half. Or like close to it.
oh my fucking god, Dak
So
Prescott is
it's
so crazy.
literally what you just said.
Where
Or
was this energy the whole game? Like, why does it only come out in the last fucking like 10 minutes of the game, dude? And it's just like he does this all the time.
yo,
It's just classic Dak Prescott shit.
we have notes on our thing and Sarah wrote embarrassing, but every time I see it just written like that, the only thing I want to say is embarrassing.
Exactly how I said it whenever I typed it out too. Embarrassing. Yeah, one thing we have to fucking hit on is the Cowboys defense doesn't know how to stop the fucking run. What are we doing, dude? I mean,
No, dude,
it's so crazy because like everybody knows the Cowboys can't stop the fucking run. The Ravens fucking know the Cowboys can't stop the fucking
that's
run.
why they
The
run.
Cowboys fucking know that they can't stop the fucking run. So why they still can't stop the fucking run? You know it. They know it. We know it. Y'all know it. Jerry Jones fucking knows it. Everybody and their mama fucking knows it. So why are we still having this issue? If y'all know it, then fucking fix it. Damn.
We should clip that.
Right.
But no,
Cowboys
that's
fan.
so real. You would think that they, I don't know. And you know, like, did you know, like, Jerry Jones, he was like, I have no regrets in off season. Like,
Oh my god, not picking up Derrick Henry. Bet you regret that shit now, Grandpa. Damn.
you know how that man is. Oh, and then speaking of Derrick Henry, they finally learned how to use his ass.
Literally, the fucking first 2 weeks, they're not running the ball with Derrick Henry. They're not using him the way that they should be using him. And then all of a sudden, when they play my fucking team, they want to fucking use him. They want to learn how to use him. Great.
They watched our podcast and were like, let me figure out. We're going against the Cowboys. Let's play.
No, literally. It's because everybody fucking knows that the Cowboys can't stop the damn run. And everybody fucking knows it. The Ravens come in and what do? They run the damn fucking ball. I think I saw somewhere that Lamar Jackson only threw the ball 9 fucking times or something the whole game. Fact check me on that. Like, whatever. I think That is what I read somewhere, which is fucking crazy. Which means that the whole fucking game, the Cowboys are just getting, they're just running the fucking ball down their throat. It's crazy.
Dude, at that point, Brandon Aubrey is the only one you can count on.
I'm Brandon Aubrey #1 fan. I don't care.
Dude, and he's the
crazy.
kicker. Like, he's literally the fucking kicker. He's the only one that that team can count on.
Dude.
Especially like with his the record breaking 65-yard field goal.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
They're trying to make it up for that one time that they had him out there about to kick a 71-yard field goal and then took him off, and the people wanted to see it. They were like, okay, fine.
They're like, oh, don't worry, we can't stop runs, but we can kick 65 yards field goals.
No, literally. Well, speaking of like Derrick Henry, at least they figured out how to fucking use him.
At least. No, literally, at least. Because what the fuck were you doing? What I didn't understand what the fuck I was watching in the first 2 games. Realistically, okay, like the first week you lose to the Chiefs, whatever. Your nerves are bent. It's the first game of the season. You lost.
They're a
to
strong
them.
team.
You lost to them into the going to the Super Bowl. Whatever. You're sad about it. Whatever. Like literally whatever. First week. Second week, there's no reason you should have lost. No fucking reason.
Yeah, dude. Derrick Henry is just a big, strong guy. And they need to use him like a big, strong fucking guy.
Like, they played the Raiders last week. Y'all should have won that game.
Yeah, they just lost to the fucking Panthers. Like, so, this season is fucking crazy, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on this season.
I just know everyone's getting hurt.
Yeah, everyone's getting hurt.
Everyone's getting fucking hurt.
Yeah.
But looking forward for Dak, though. He's won 12 straight games against the Giants, but I don't know if it's going to be enough this time. They play the Giants next week, and I don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. I have the Cowboys defense on fantasy, and I think I'm going to start them because hopefully, you know what? I'm going to start them, and they're going to fucking lose just because I started them. But I think they know how to play the Giants, and I'm hoping also on top of it being a team that they know how to play that isn't like necessarily the greatest, that they have a record of beating so many times, all that on top of the fact that they've been getting fucking shitted on every fucking week.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
I feel like it's gonna at least give them like dude, like we can't fucking lose this. If we lose against the Giants after we've beat them so many times and like they're not the greatest team in the world, to fucking Daniel Jones, if they lose to Daniel Jones, dude, like I think that's gonna be really bad, dude. Like that's gonna be really fucking bad, especially for like morale and stuff. Like I think this is a situation where like they have to win this game or else it is really bad.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that Chiefs-Falcons game.
Yeah, let's talk about it. That was fucking crazy.
I love Kirk Cousins.
Me too! I love Kirk Cousins. I don't care if he's the worst quarterback in the world. I don't care if he throws 17,000 interceptions in one game. He's such a great guy.
He's the best guy. Well, actually,
such dad energy.
He just tied 4th fastest quarterback to reach 40,000 passing yards.
Period.
In 153 games. Shout out to you, Kirk.
I think he also tore. What's his Achilles? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tore it too, like Aaron Rodgers.
And he
we got two old heads with torn Achilles.
I know. I hope he at least makes it to the playoffs this year. I don't know. But I think that the Falcons, they were missing some of their key linemen on offense, and I don't know. I think that was just bad for them. They also had 2 other injuries, but they need to be able to run the ball to create more openings for Cousins, because I think that was the issue.
Yeah, I think also I forgot what I was gonna say. What I was gonna bring up was there was a lot of controversy about the flags in that game and like the penalties that were not called.
There's
I think
always
there was
controversy when it comes to the
the
Chiefs
fucking
flag.
Chiefs. I know. There was a penalty that was not called on an end zone pass. I think it was by Cousins. I don't know who it was to. But there was like pass interference, and he didn't catch the ball, and they didn't call any flag on it, and it was definitely like pass interference, and that would have moved them to the fucking goal line, and they could have scored. There was also there was a penalty. It was like a roughing the passer penalty. I think it was on the Chiefs, and I don't know if that was necessarily like a valid call. Um, but
I
yeah,
don't
there's a
know.
lot of controversy with the penalties.
At this point, like every ref plays for the Chiefs. They're the best Chiefs player, like ever. They need to get MVP for this year because the way that they play for the Chiefs is insane, and it's not a joke to me anymore. I'm dead serious. They're the cheats. Like they really are. They're fucking cheaters, and they always like do that shit. Just like in the first game when Kelsey was trying to like hold, like, dude, come on. First of all, not trying to dick ride, but like you're Travis Kelsey. You don't think people are looking at you?
Whole
Like
damn fucking stadium is looking at him.
the whole stadium. There's people in there that don't understand football looking at him because of his
The
girlfriend.
Swifties. Yeah.
Yes. Like, come on, dude. But
Yeah.
whatever. Speaking about them, and it's some other realness, I guess. They can't finish drives because I don't know. They have like this one big drive that they always practice and they can't finish it, and it just results in too many close games. They like have to rely on field goals. In the first week, they kicked one field goal. I think last week they did two against the Bengals. Like the games are becoming too close, but because of the refs, they're winning. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I think what's really crazy is how like the Chiefs are winning the games, but they're very close. And like
Exactly.
Mahomes' performance, I feel like hasn't been the best. He's
No, they can't.
thrown
They
he's
can't
thrown a
finish.
lot of interceptions,
Yeah,
not finishing drives. Um, I don't know. It's just
it's
like
all of
it
that. It's
doesn't look as good as like he doesn't look
previous
as good
years.
as he usually does.
Exactly. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know
Weird.
what they're hiding, what Andy Reid is hiding, but they're hiding something. So they're having to pay off the refs so that way they can still be like have this Chiefs whatever it's called.
Your Aaron Rodgers moment, your Aaron Rodgers conspiracy.
No, literally.
That's
Oh my god.
hey,
No,
hey.
light some candles up tonight. If y'all didn't know, I have a whole Chiefs I have a whole room dedicated to the Chiefs' downfall.
It just has a picture of Patrick Mahomes with the X's over his eyes and the candles in a circle. It's like a
Exactly.
shrine, but like on their downfall.
Exactly. There's
It's like him with the Lombardi trophy, like ripped.
there's pentagrams and tarot cards and everything.
Like
I have a
that's
voodoo doll of
funny.
him. Finna have a voodoo doll of him in the freezer and just use it when I need it.
You're like with the voodoo doll with the needle like on his knees.
He falls like on the court. I'm like, yes, yes, more of that.
Yes. Yes.
People are like, wow, you're really a Chiefs fan, huh? Yes, I am. I'm a fan of seeing them fail.
Hey, I'm
It
praying
is
on their
what it is.
downfall. What can I say?
Yeah, it is what it is. I wouldn't have been such a big hater. Well, I'm gonna take that back. I probably would have, but these last 3 weeks just just pissed me off even more.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Even
crazy how close all the games have been.
it all started the first game, and he's like, "Ryan should have worn white shoes." Like, okay,
Shut up.
cheater, cheater. Now we know what you do.
That's
Anyways,
so real. That's so real though. Where are we at? Oh, okay. We got the Jags versus the Bills. Bills had the game of their fucking life.
The game of their life at their hometown too. That was great.
Damn.
That was
Yeah,
so
it was 10-47.
that was insane. Like it really was over after halftime.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm concerned about the fucking Jags, dude. They just paid Trevor Lawrence all that money. And
Yeah.
he's not. I don't know why they did that, dude. I've never been a Trevor Lawrence fan. Like, whenever he was in college, dude, and it has the funniest part is like, it has nothing to do with football. I just fucking hate him. He has like one of those faces that, like,
Oh my
dude,
god.
I just hate that guy. I want to punch him in the face, and he just gives off horrible vibes. Like, he just seems like a horrible guy, and I don't want anything to do with him, and I don't like him. And I'm praying on his downfall.
I hate when the fans like wear like a wig of his hair.
I don't like him. There's
That shit is
something
so
about
nasty
him.
to me.
Something
like
about him.
like nasty, like ew, like I don't know. They look so fucking weird. And then I don't know. Like if y'all didn't know about the money Sarah was just talking about, they just extended 5-year $275 million contract to him. So benching is not even an option.
So stupid. Why would they do that? I mean, I was just talking about them letting quarterbacks like develop and like they're not gonna be good off of the rip, but like he's an exception. I fucking hate him.
I feel like this is a different story, but
yeah,
this
I don't
is his
know.
8th consecutive loss.
That's crazy.
That is a little crazy. Right? Like
yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck is he doing? He just makes really questionable choices. Like he'll throw shit to people and there's like they're in double coverage. Like he can't catch that.
Yeah.
Why are you even throwing that ball to him?
Why did you
Giving them the opportunity to like have a interception. I don't know. He's not that guy. He's not a good quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. I wouldn't even say he's a decent quarterback. I think he's a bad quarterback. I said it.
Quarterback. Speaking of
I said it.
But DeMar Hamlin, he caught his first ever like career pick after coming back to life.
That was fucking crazy. I just watched like a whole like documentary about
yeah he had like cardiac arrest on the field and he like collapsed.
Yeah,
I don't know, like if y'all remember, that was kind of crazy. Like everybody was surrounding him, everybody was like sad, and then
dude, I think they were giving him CPR for like 18 minutes or something. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then they had to bring out like
crazy.
They had to bring out the resurrection kit and they brought him back to life on the field.
The AED, I think it's called.
Yeah.
The AED.
The resurrection kit.
Yeah. Yeah. What happens is sometimes, because your heart is electrical impulses, and so sometimes if you get hit really hard in the chest like he did with the helmet, like at the right exact time, it like fucks up the electrical impulses that your heart has going on and like can send you into ventricular fibrillation, which is where your heart going like boom, 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 boom. It's going like just twitching. And it doesn't flow the blood. Yeah, it doesn't pump the blood into your body, and so your brain isn't getting oxygen, which is why he stood up, but like he wasn't getting any oxygen to his brain and he passed out. And then basically you just go into VFib and you just have to do CPR and pull out the AED. That's crazy though. They were on the field for like forever. Once you get into that point where like you're doing CPR for so long, you start to get concerns about like brain damage because your brain isn't getting oxygen.
So, that's why like seeing him was it was just really cool to see, like seeing him on Monday. But yeah, it was exactly like what you said. He was diagnosed with comatoio cordis or something like that, which is exactly that. Just a rare condition where if you get hit too hard.
Yeah, it happens a lot in contact sports. But yeah, it's crazy. Like the reaction time was like this. Like if you go into like VFib like that, you have to start like giving CPR
Mhm.
immediately, or else it's really bad. And like shout out to the staff of the team, like the sports medicine team and the
Mhm.
doctors on the team,
The
because they
trainer,
acted so
yeah.
quickly and they literally saved his fucking life. And he made a fucking like nearly like perfect recovery. He's fine now, and it's crazy of him to like still keep playing football
Playing,
after that
yeah.
happened. Yeah.
I feel like
So
I would still play football after that. I feel like it would just
it's
be
so rare that it happens.
yeah, I think I was literally just gonna say, I think if that was me and I recovered that well, I would have just been like, damn, well, that was a freak accident, but I'm not gonna let it like define me, you know?
Right.
Like,
And
cause
didn't and caught a pick.
and caught a pick, his first career pick. So he did really
Period.
good. Shout out to
Yeah.
him.
I'm loving seeing the Damar Hamlin come up. Wish nothing but the best for him. Period.
And I think he has like a foundation of getting more of the AED kits like available
Yeah,
in every
dude.
game. So
Yeah.
shout out to him for turning something into like beautiful instead of
Yeah.
just
Good. Good
letting it
work.
define him and whatever.
Yeah. Period. Love that for him. AEDs are super important. Everybody go get CPR certified and learn how to do CPR and learn how to use the AED. It's very simple and easy, and you can save someone's life one day possibly. So,
I don't save
period.
lives. I destroy them. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I am actually CPR certified, so I will save you, but not on Thursdays.
Not on Thursday nights, Monday nights, or Sunday all day. I'm sorry.
Monday all day, sorry. Or yeah, sorry.
Anyway, down to our last game. Commanders versus Bengals.
That was crazy.
Crazy.
That
What
was
the fuck
crazy.
is going on? This is like the year of the underdogs, dude. I swear to
No,
God.
literally. You know that was the first game in 84 years with 0 turnovers and 0 punts.
Fucking crazy.
In 84 years. That means that like every drive resulted in a touchdown.
Damn.
Like they never turned it over, they never punted it. They just
Or
got
they
the
just
ball
kept going for it on fourth down and fucking losing.
and doing the thing, doing the damn thing. No, literally.
Damn. Damn, that's fucking crazy. Jaden Daniels?
Legit? Question mark?
Damn, that's fucking crazy. He had a great game. I
Beautiful game.
think Joe Burrow had a good game too. Like, I think they both put up like really good game.
I
I
was
just
actually
was surprised that
surprised.
they did.
I
Yeah,
was no, I was actually surprised. Well, we may be surprised for different reasons. So I'm
probably.
surprised that Joe Burrow performed.
I'm surprised that the Commanders performed.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I just felt like the Bengals are so strange sometimes. They're so
Yeah.
iffy sometimes that you just don't know. I feel like I cannot confidently know when they're playing and be like the Bengals are gonna win. I feel
Yeah.
like it's always it depends.
Yeah.
We always like, oh, the Bengals. I don't know. It depends on how they perform. You know, like say you want to bet on them, you just don't know.
Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. Yeah. That's a fair point. I thought they would do better though. Like Washington of all teams, like Washington, you lost to Washington? Hey, I said the same shit about the Vikings, and here we are.
I don't know, but Bengals are in trouble. That's all I know.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
They are in trouble.
They're what? 0-3, huh?
Yes,
Damn. Maybe they'll be the Texans of maybe they'll be the 2018 Texans this year.
doubtful.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I think it all started after Joe Burrow cut all his hair off.
I'm sorry, that fucking caught me off guard.
What the fuck? And then he like did the blonde, but then he let it grow out, so now it looks like he has blonde tips and he's a member of fucking the Backstreet Boys.
Or like, and so he's like Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That
Isn't that
shit
it?
caught me off guard. Oh my god.
Like I know like the 90s and 2000s is like coming back and doing its thing, but I think the frosted tips is one thing that we should not bring back. It's not.
I don't
It's
think we
not
should
giving.
ever when they put like the fucking cap on them and then they go in and take out the bits and then just like slather bleach all over their head and then they
Oh
pull
hell
it out
no.
and then they're like, ooh, this shit ate. No, bitch,
Hey,
you're starving. You're actually starving. Deprived.
nutrient deficiency.
Exactly. The food
Yeah,
is
I it's not. It's not it. Someone needs to tell him I will be that person if needed. I will tell him that he needs to just either paint it brown, either dye it brown again, or dye it all blonde and do your root touch-ups, or shave it the fuck off. I don't know. But
pull
the
an
frosted
M&M.
tips, yeah, the
Uh,
frosted tips is not.
okay, BRB, I'm gonna add him right now on Twitter.
Be like, dude, the frosted tips have got to
Gotta
go. I'm gonna
go.
hold your hand when I tell you this.
No.
It's gotta go.
But I mean, Jamar Chase, he had his first 100-yard game since week 13 of last season, which was
Damn.
also a Monday.
Coincidence?
I think not. Where's the conspiracy music? But exactly. Like, I don't know. I think that was a good game. I'm excited to see like how the Commanders perform.
Me too. I want to see more Jaden Daniels.
Let's see who they're playing next week. They're playing the Cardinals. Oh, they have a chance.
Interesting. We have 5 undefeated teams going into week 4. We have the Bills, the Chiefs, the Steelers, the Vikings, and the Seahawks. Crazy.
And on the other side, we have 3 defeated teams.
0-3?
Yes. The Bengals, Jaguars, and Titans.
Damn. Crazy. I didn't expect those teams to be 0-3.
Yes, you did.
I thought the Panthers would have been in there.
Oh,
And I didn't think the Bengals would be 0-3. Damn.
okay, the Bengals.
I didn't think that.
I didn't,
the
Bengals
Titans would be 0-3 either. Who was
really?
the other one?
The Titans, the Jaguars.
Oh, the Jaguars. Maybe. Yeah, I can see that.
The Jaguars and the Titans are the worst in the AFC South.
Damn. I didn't
Like,
think they'd be 0-3 though.
always
Like, damn, y'all can't
0-3.
win one fucking game. You couldn't win one game? Damn.
They're always bottom 2. Okay, so I guess while we're on this topic, we can go over some other contenders. Let's go over the teams who are 2-1. So we have the Chargers, the Texans, the Jets.
Interesting.
They're all 2-1.
I hope the Texans can get their fucking shit together. I mean, I don't think they lost it. I think they just caught him off guard. I think the Vikings are performing a lot better than anyone like.
That was only in the AFC. Hold on.
Oh. There's more.
The Commanders, Eagles, Lions, Packers, Saints, and Buccaneers. I knew I was
yeah.
And I was like, damn, only 3 teams. My fault, y'all.
Damn.
Well, that is.
What are the Cowboys? 1 and 2.
The Cowboys are. One moment. They're 1-2.
Damn. And the 49ers are 1-2 also, right? Or am I fucking crazy?
No, I
That's
think
so
they are.
crazy. I didn't. All the teams like that I thought would be doing well are not doing well, and all these random like teams I didn't
More
think were gonna
teams,
be
yeah.
cooking are cooking.
To cook
Damn,
or get cooked? That's the question.
to cook or get cooked.
That is the question. Well,
Well, speaking of getting cooked, I want to talk about injuries.
yeah, basically everybody is still hurt, but there are some notable players. Not all of these people are on injury reserve, but still they got hurt. So we're gonna talk about
Right.
it. We got Adam Thielen or whatever
Close
from
enough.
from the Panthers. He hurt his hamstring. He might actually be on injury reserve. We got Trent Brown for the Bengals. He has a torn patellar tendon. He's out for the season.
Fuck.
Sam Laporta, his ankle
Right.
got hurt. I watched him get wheeled out. I hate watching.
Damn. It was just a sprain though, right? Or am I did I make that
Yeah,
up?
I think they said he might be good for the next game, but who knows? Brock Purdy, he has back soreness, quote unquote.
First of all, what the fuck does that mean? Second of all, grow the fuck up. What do you mean you have back soreness?
I don't know. I don't think there was no determined injury, no hernias, no disc slips, no, I don't know, no sprains, no strains. He just said his back was hurting. And
Like,
then they
bitch, my
still,
back hurts every day. Go take some fucking ibuprofen and get on the damn field. What are
and then
you
they
talking
still
about?
checked him out. They checked him out and they were like, yeah, no sprains or strains or anything. It looks like your back's just sore. So they're checking on him day by day.
Motherfucker, go get a mattress topper and some Tylenol. Get your ass back on the field.
The mattress topper, oh my god. Go soak in the ice bath. And
You
then
sleep
last
number.
one, we got Devontae Smith from the Eagles. He has a concussion.
Damn, confirmed?
Yeah,
Damn.
I know, right? I
That's
wonder what
fucking
a
crazy.
concussion feels like.
Me too. Actually, no, I don't. Let me not jinx myself.
No, literally, like.
I hope I never find out what a concussion feels like.
But the Saints were actually they were fined for that. It was not a penalized hit, so they were actually fined.
For which one?
For
Oh!
Devontae Smith, yeah, it was an
Yeah.
unpenalized hit, but they ended up finding him.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Where like
Crazy.
they were like holding him up or something and someone like ran into him.
Yeah, it was like Christian Boyd. Then he got fined basically like $5,000. I feel like that's
Which
nothing
is
to
like
them.
$5
Right,
when you get paid $20 million a year.
right.
Fuck. Damn.
Well,
Well, onto a more a less sad segment. We got our Slayer Nay segment.
did you have any?
I did, but I can't remember what they were. I was talking about it earlier.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead though.
yeah, I'll go ahead and then when you remember them, we'll just blur them out. But like my
Okay.
first play, I did put like JJ's ice, like his chains, but honestly, all of them, I really like when they just wear their iced out chains
Oh
on
hell
the.
yeah.
I don't like JJ's earrings though. They were really fucking big. They remind me of like the little like princess clip-on earrings that you wear when you're
Oh my.
like I
So
get it,
weird.
cool. You can afford like big diamonds, but like your ears too little for that. Like you look crazy. And then they're not even dangly, but they be dangling.
Because they're just too damn big.
They're too big, yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, I do have a nay. I remember what it was, but I'll do it after.
Okay. Then my other side, I really like the little skinny black armbands that they wear sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? It just
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just be like a little skinny black armband. I like it.
Yeah. I like that too. That looks
It's like a
clean.
little touch.
Yeah, it's like not too much though. It's
Yeah,
just
it's like not too much
a
at all.
little
It's a little
accessory.
extra. And then I like when they only do it on one. I've seen on two. That one just looks like too much, but I like it on one
Respect. I respect that.
typically.
I agree. I'll agree with that one.
Those are all my slays.
Into the nays.
Into
I
the
have an
name.
A.
Okay.
I don't. Okay, if you're gonna do like I can't remember like the name of it, but like the black paint.
Oh
Like
yeah.
if you do like 2 lines under your eye, okay, slay. But when they have like half their fucking face like covered with like paint, it's just like, what the fuck? Are you going to war or something? Like it is not that deep, I promise you. Like please, what like 2 little stripes is okay, but if you have
Okay.
like
Yeah.
the whole like triangles down to your fucking chin, like I think you're being dramatic, and I think
Yeah,
you
and
need to tone it down a little bit.
you're not talking about like just if it runs down throughout the game, right?
No,
Like you're
like
talking about
no,
like
like
first play.
yeah,
Like first
I
play
don't
that,
remember who it
yeah.
was, but they
I've
had
seen that before.
like you know how you do your fucking damn
Yeah.
concealer? Like he
Yeah.
had it blacked the fuck out. Like it was
Yeah.
his fucking concealer. I was like, first of all, what the fuck?
They saw like their girlfriend place their concealer and they're like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I'm doing
Like,
that."
yeah, hey,
That's
that's kind of
probably what
clean.
happened.
And then they fucking did it.
And then
Yeah,
they
what
did it
the
with
fuck?
black.
It was
I
not
get that. I
giving.
think yeah, it's one thing if it's just like dripping down because like obviously like you get sweaty, but then you can tell that it's like dripping
But
down
then that looks clean. Like I feel
a
like
little
if you
bit,
have
yeah,
like the 2 little like strips and then like
and then
there's
it
like
starts
dripping
dripping.
a
Yeah,
little bit, like you can see the drips and like it looks clean. But like if you are like your whole fucking like cheek is blacked out with like triangles and shit, like
yeah.
come on, man, you're doing too
But come on,
much.
it's 2024. That's a little too controversial.
No, literally, like what the fuck are we doing? Like it looks like they're like going to war or something, and then it's never the people that are like supposed to be intimidating that do it. It's always like a fucking like wide receiver or something. Like
Yeah,
I'm not scared of you. Like I
I
would be scared
yeah,
if I was a fucking lineman and some fucking big ass 350 pound 6'8" man is in there with the fucking war
with
fucking
black.
face paint. I'd be like, I'm shitting myself. I just shot. But
I
a
would be scared.
fucking 180 pound little wide receiver,
You
I'm not
know,
scared of you.
I would be scared. I also would be scared if a 300-pound like big ass white man with blackface was coming after me. Just saying, like, because
There you
that is
go.
what it is. I would be like, oh shit, no.
I'm running.
Running.
I'm gone.
My only May was the Browns logo.
So boring.
I fucking hate it. Like everybody else has like a logo or even like a mascot, and theirs is just a fucking orange helmet. I was going through the week schedules, like trying to like for last week while I was watching the games to see who was on, and I kept missing them. I kept like just scrolling right past it because it's just a fucking boring ass orange helmet. And then their mascot is like a cowboy looking dude or something. I don't fucking know. Let me see.
Yeah, I think it's kind of ugly.
Weird.
I just don't understand why they don't have like a mascot. Like why is their like mascot just a fucking orange helmet?
Oh no, their mascot is Brownie the elf.
You're fucking lying.
I swear to fucking I swear. I swear.
You're fucking lying.
It looks like it was a
Oh,
dog, but now it's a fucking elf. No, actually it's always been an elf.
that's ugly.
But why are they not the fucking elves?
Because that's fucking stupid and it's a stupid mascot. That's why. Because they know it's fucking stupid. They put that
What?
motherfucker on the field too. This is so ugly. I'm so sorry to Brownie the elf. I bet he's like a wonderful guy and like a sweet
Or girl.
elf. Oh, is it a girl?
You never know. I think that's like mascot lore. You're not supposed to know who the mascot is.
It's gender ambiguous.
No, like
Oh
like,
no, I meant the actual I meant actually Brownie the elf. I'm sure Brownie the elf is a great and very sweet elf, but I'm sorry to you,
Fuck
you're
no.
not giving what needs to be gave.
Fuck no, that elf sucks.
Like what? Okay. I hate that. I
And
wish I
then
never
his name
knew
is
this.
Brown. At least like
I love the Cleveland Browns and they're fucking orange. Why is nobody talking about this?
and then And then like just their mascot is named Brownie. Like I like when they make mascot names something else. Like, the Texans have Turo, the Rockets have Clutch,
Right.
because like Clutch City,
Right.
but like they just have theirs was so fucking lame, and they can't get rid of it because it's been around since like the 40s, and it's just Brownie the fucking elf. Like
They're like, oh, we're the Cleveland Browns. What should our mascot be? An elf? Okay,
what should
sure.
his
What
name
should we
be?
name it?
Brownie.
We're the Cleveland Browns. Maybe Brownie? Me when I was fucking 5 years old picking my dog's name?
No,
Like, what the
literally.
fuck? This is fucking crazy. I wonder if there's other stupid ass fucking mascots like this that I didn't know about.
There is. We'll save it for next week. We'll have a mascot segment. We're gonna rank the worst and best mascots. We'll each pick a couple.
This has to be a bottom tier. This is as bad as you can get.
That's horrible.
Wow. Okay, that really changed my outlook on life. Speaking of changing my fucking outlook on life and pissing me off, let's go into our fantasy segment. Let's start off good. Let's start off with some good. Saquon Barkley cooked. I feel like every fucking week I'm saying this, but Saquon Barkley is having the game of his fucking life every fucking game.
If he cooks, he cooks.
If he cooks, he cooks. He had 147 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay, bet.
Period. Cooked. Juwan Jennings had like fucking 50 points or something absolutely fucking ridiculous. He had 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. Fucking crazy. Which is even more crazy because I feel like a lot of people like didn't have him, obviously, because he wasn't really like a main player. I'm sure people like after the injuries, like a lot more people picked him up, but I'm sure a lot of people didn't, which is so crazy because he had the game of his fucking life. And Josh Allen redemption era.
Dude,
263 yards and 4 touchdowns.
I was actually really happy to see that because what the fuck was last
week? I told you, Josh Allen is such a like stressful player to have as your quarterback on fantasy because like he'll have like really great games like this one, and then he'll have really like low scoring games like the last one where he had like 6 points or something. And then he comes around and has like a fucking like 45-point game. Like, what the fuck? He stresses me the fuck out, and I don't even have him on my team.
He stresses me out.
Sam Darnold too. Sam Darnold
did great.
Yeah, 181 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Good for him.
Period. And then our weekly busts.
Losers.
Loser. What the fuck happened with Shaheed? What the fuck happened? He literally didn't catch a single damn fucking ball. I think he dropped 2, like, would have been crazy, like, deep touchdown passes and he didn't fucking catch them.
Did you get rid of
0 points? I didn't yet, but
okay.
He's on my fucking bench. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What the actual fuck? Fucking pissed me off. Literally got 0 fucking points. Didn't touch the ball a single fucking time.
Dude, I know. When they lose, they really lose. Speaking about losers, though, they were like, if you had like an all Panther league, you would have gotten 132 points last week.
Damn, yeah, they fucking cooked.
I was like,
but who the fuck would in their right mind? Yeah, dead ass.
Nobody's gonna do that.
And then CJ Stroud had a terrible game, which is so crazy because I also have him on my fucking fantasy team. He had 4 sacks and 2 interceptions.
No, literally. Did any of those cost you your game this week? Let us know in the comment below. I want to hear it. I've actually been cooking.
Yeah, what the fuck? I had the worst game of my fucking... It's like, sometimes, like, every player will be doing good, and then I put them in, and then they have the worst game of their fucking life.
Shaking my head. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing, and I'm 3-0.
That's fucking crazy. I think I just need to, like... I think I just need to like trust myself, like my first
Yeah.
instinct, because like I'll just overthink it too much, and then I'm like, but like this
Making
and
too
this
many
and that.
mistakes. My strategy so far has just been leave it alone. Mostly because I don't know what I'm doing, but just leaving it alone has been helpful.
Alrighty, that's a wrap for this week's episode of the Blitz Babes. We hope you enjoyed this week's recap of week 3 of the 2024 NFL season. My name is Sarah.
And I'm Erin.
And we'll be back next week with more football insights, updates, and looks at the game that we all love. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review if you're listening on Spotify, and follow us on all of our social media for the latest updates. And until next week, keep enjoying the game, and we'll see ya.